But by this time tomorrow, we are going to see some flurries. The mountains have already seen some falling snow as well. We're going to get to all that here in just a few seconds. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jordan Chavez alongside Corey Rose.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Let's get a check of that forecast. Ed is joining us out in the backyard. Those live cams are going to look so much different tomorrow morning.
Well, they really are, Corey. We had some rain showers overnight, as you both have said, and now it's dry outside, but we will see some scattered showers around here because it's so mild. Temperature in the backyard right now is 46 degrees. So let's take a look at what we've got going on. The winter storm watch, the winter storm warning, and the winter weather advisory. And you can note the foothills could see 2 to 4 feet of snow from this storm. So yeah, we're very mild right now. You see temperatures mostly in the 30s and 40s over the eastern plains, 20s and 30s higher up, and out west temperatures also in the 30s and 40s. So today, cloudy skies, rain develops, 50 degrees, might even see a thunderstorm this afternoon. And then the winter storm warning goes into effect at 9 p.m., goes until 6 a.m. on Friday. Up to 18 inches of snow possible across the metro area. 33 degrees tomorrow with 6 to 8 inches of additional snow. Then we will see 40 on Friday as the snow winds down. We're back to partly cloudy skies on your Saturday, 46 degrees, 47 on Sunday for kind of a cool weekend, but back to seasonal conditions for your Monday.
Ed, thank you so much. Right now, we want to check in on Sky 9 for you. They're over that southbound I-25 84th incident that we have been watching from our CDOT cameras. If you're just joining us, this is causing some impact. So partially blocking that right lane. It does look like we've got a tow truck on scene, emergency crew with their hazards on just behind it. So the headache this is causing for drivers, if you typically travel from 84th and you get onto southbound I-25, this is right where you get onto the interstate. So folks trying to get on at the ramp there, they're having trouble immediately merging, and it is causing some delays for us. So I want to show you a view of it from our CDOT cameras just to give you kind of an idea of what I'm talking about. Oh, of course CDOT flipped my camera around. Why would they show you what I wanted to show you? Let's see if it flips back around while we're talking cameras. But this is the backup. I-25 and Thornton Parkway is already at a serious crawl. 225 and Colfax moving nicely. 270 and York Street not slowing down just yet. Let's take you over to the graphics. As far as impacts go, about a 4-minute slow spot is already what we're seeing on southbound I-25 because of that incident at 84th, that broken down vehicle clearing out. We also have a crash just off of I-70 at 32nd and Chambers.
All right, Erica, thank you. Well, getting through this storm safely will require some cooperation from all of us, whether you are getting ready to fly or drive.
Absolutely. 9 News reporter Anusha Roy joins us live from a very busy DIA this morning. And Anusha, there are some things we have to do by law before leaving our houses.
100%. And my goodness, Corey, it is very, very busy. We've heard from people walking by saying, hey, we're just trying to get out of town before this snow moves in. And I think that's some solid moves right there based off of what we're hearing about the forecast. And definitely be aware of what laws are in place, especially during a storm like this. We know the typical travel tips, as we're bracing for something like this. Stay off the roads if you can. For your sake, everyone around you, even our first responders, also be ready for flight cancellations and delays here at the airport as well. But this is also not the time to ignore any kind of tire pressure warnings that you're getting on your phone. We mention that because a lot of us ignore it, right? Your car warms up, you think you're okay, but in a storm like this, you're going to want to have as much of your tire touching the road as possible. So this is a safety issue. It might be a good idea to check that out today. Also wouldn't be, it's also obviously a time that we rush through this, as we're trying to get out the door. So you might need to clear your car off, especially so you can see properly through your windshield. There is actually a law that is focused on that, which means that it's not happening all the time.
Tomorrow, if you wake up and there's snow in your car, clear every inch of snow and ice off your vehicle. It's required by law. It's a public safety concern. And then when you drive slowly. And that should probably get you on the way to your commute, but budget extra time because the last thing anybody really can afford to be in these situations is in a rush.
So just know that if you're calling AAA because something like your car battery has died at the office, you're going to be at the bottom of the line because they're prioritizing people who are in danger. Here at the airport, they're very much in a wait and see mode. They do have a plan. They even have things like accommodations and cots just in case people get stuck here. But Corey and Jordan, they're really hoping that if they can get the word out from now, people are planning accordingly, then they avoid that whole hassle because no one wants to be stuck sleeping at the airport, especially if you know that the storm's coming our way.
Absolutely. And I think part of planning accordingly is making sure that you're checking with your flights. And don't forget, you can also check those wait times for TSA on flydenver.com. We're going to get to all that here in just a bit. Anusha, thank you so much.
Colorado State Patrol says bow to the plows. That means drivers should take extreme caution near plows because they are going to be out and about for the next several days. CSP says when 2 or more plows are in this formation, do not pass. It's not only the law, but for your safety as well. Remember, back in 2019, Governor Polis signed a law increasing penalties for drivers who pass plows. Any plows with lights on and in formation, regardless of which agency runs them, passing brings fines and potential points added to your license. CDOT says it is best to stay 3 to 4 car lengths back from a plow. And that's actually the best place to be because they just plowed it right in front of you.
Yeah, you may not want to drive in all of this snow, though. While CDOT does have plows for major interstates, Denver has their own plows for main roads and side streets. They are expected to start their work early tomorrow morning when the snow arrives. Now, the city of Aurora shared this photo. Their crews are getting the plows ready ahead of the storm as well. We also reached out to Boulder, Brighton, and Golden, and it's the same everywhere. Plows are going to hit the major streets first, then the minor streets, so it could take them a few days to get to the roads around your house. We're going to have expanded coverage of this storm tomorrow on 9 News. 9 News mornings will start a little bit earlier at 4 a.m., and we will have extended live coverage on Channel 9 and streaming on 9 News Plus all morning. And a programming note that we want to pass along to you because of our extended coverage tomorrow, the Today Show will move to KTVD starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Of course, we're going to track this week's storm and all of its traffic impacts for you. And you can always stay up to date on the latest on our 9 News app or streaming on 9 News Plus.
Right now, Fort Collins police are still searching for a man wanted for shooting and killing a man in Fort Collins. Police are looking for Adrian Pacheco. They say he's been on the run since what's believed to be a gang-related shooting at an apartment complex Saturday night. Court records show Pacheco was set to begin trial in a few weeks for assault charges, including strangulation. The 31-year-old was free after posting a $250 cash bond. The district attorney's office says he violated the terms of that bond, causing them to issue an active warrant for Pacheco. At the time, police say the shooting happened. If you see him, contact Fort Collins police. As for the victim in this case, the Larimer County coroner is declining to release their identity because of the ongoing shooting investigation.
Right now, 60 new charges have been filed against a man arrested in connection with the death of Madeline Soto. The 13-year-old Central Florida girl disappeared several weeks ago and was found dead after a days-long search. Officials believe that Stephen Stearns, the boyfriend of Soto's mother, is responsible for her death. The new charges stem from further investigation revealing more images and videos depicting criminal acts.
Former President Donald Trump has officially secured the Republican presidential nomination. NBC News declared him the nominee after he secured enough delegates to seal the nomination. This means there will be a rematch between Trump and President Biden just hours after Biden clinched the Democratic nomination.
A California lawmaker wants to ban schools from serving foods with synthetic food dyes that have been linked to cancer, hyperactivity, and behavioral issues in children. The bill was introduced this week and is considered to be the first in the nation. It would prohibit public schools from serving 6 synthetic food dyes found in certain foods like candy, ice cream, and even cereal.
And one thing you want to know about our weather today are the stats going for a high of 50 degrees today. The normal high is 55. The normal low would be 27. The record for this date, 74 from 2012. And the record low is 10 below from 1880. And that was a cold year because the next 4 days of record lows also come from 1880.
Ed, thank you. We do want to get you right back out to that shot from Sky 9, southbound I-25 and 84th. There is a crash still working to be cleared in this area. It is partially blocking that right lane. It's causing headaches for drivers trying to get onto the interstate from 84th. They are being forced to immediately merge onto I-25. It's only causing about a 4 to 5 minute backup overall toward Thornton Parkway, but certainly an inconvenience for drivers trying to get on the interstate here.
All right, Erica, thank you. It is now 6:09 and new this morning. Drive through Commerce City right now, and you're going to see some warnings from police. Message boards have been posted along 2 busy intersections in that city, warning drivers to slow down or get ready to pay a pricey ticket. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez joins us live from the newsroom. And Brianna, which areas are they going to police start to enforce first?
So it's going to be along Highway 2 and Tower Road, 2 stretches of road in Commerce City. Police say they see problems daily. So in this body cam footage that I'm about to show you, this driver was pulled over not once, but twice on the same day. Take a listen.
Clocked you at 77, speed limit's 45. You didn't learn.
No.
You were fast driver.
No.
Now, he wasn't the only one getting caught going way past the speed limit. On Highway 2, police caught another driver going 121 miles per hour in an area where the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. So starting Monday, the new high traffic hazard zones will run along Highway 2 between 72nd and 79th Avenue, and then 88th and 95th Avenue. Other zones will be established along Tower Road, that is between 81st and 87th, and then again from 96th to 103rd Avenue. Message boards have been placed throughout these intersections, letting you know that enforcement will start this Monday, and you will see extra officers in those areas as well. So if you do get caught speeding or reckless driving, fines will be doubled.
Last year, just on Highway 2, one of the portions of Highway 2, there was over 400 tickets issued in that one zone, and there are 2 zones on Highway 2. For example, on Sunday, one of my traffic officers alone wrote 39 tickets, and a majority of them were in these new zones that need to be enforced.
So the exact amount of that ticket would be up to a judge. Commerce City Police say that they're going to look at these 2 zones when the enforcement starts on Monday. And if police see that the enforcement program is working, they will consider expanding that enforcement into other intersections where they usually see people speeding. I'm live in the newsroom. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
All right, slow down so you don't get those tickets. Brianna, thank you.